All right, little trade recap on today on how I made 714 bucks trading NQ on my qualified, and I'll go and show you guys the statistics. You can see we're still down 460. The week did not start off great. I'll go into depth on what happened on this account later, but we're bringing it back. That's all that matters. So coming to market open, I wasn't sure what I low-key woke up a little late, so I wasn't sure what I wanted to happen. I had this 15-minute gap, so if we are gonna go higher, I was like, okay, we'll displace through this, go higher. But I was pretty bearish after sweeping out. I think it was a 4-hour high. Yeah, after sweeping out this 4-hour high, I was a little bit bearish. Wanted to see us tap into either this 4-hour gap right here, or maybe even take out this low. I wasn't really sure what my draws lower were gonna be. I was just gonna look for a basic continuation. That was my plan coming to market open. And so I had this low marked out, this low. These were the three main key lows I had marked out. This was my final like TP that I expected us to tap down into, maybe this hourly gap. And so coming to market open, we have a huge sell-off right here, right? As you can see. Big sell-off, displaced straight through this low. And now this entry right here, I saw a lot of people take this entry after seeing good displacement down through it. I wouldn't have minded this entry. It's just my stop loss would have gone above the wick like this, and I would have been completely fine. But there's just so much wiggle room for us just to retrace, tap up higher. I just wasn't too confident in the trade. And the thing with me, like if I hesitate on the trade, like, is there a chance that this doesn't play out? Oh, and I start hesitating, then in my eyes, it's really not worth it. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just wait and see what happens after we take out these lows. Because like if we take out these lows, then reverse, then this could be my final take profit. And I can catch a pretty good risk to reward trade. And so, of course, we keep trading down lower. I'm like, okay, doesn't look like I'm gonna get an entry right now. And then right here, we tap into this very small 1 minute gap. And then I saw a lot of people also took this short right here. I also still just wasn't too confident in this short because we had just swept out this low. ES was lagging a little bit. ES was bullish and NQ was bearish. So I was like, okay, not really sure what we want to do. So I'm just gonna stay out of this short too. So of course that one plays out. And I'm just chilling. And finally we tap into this is a 15-minute and hourly gap overlapping. Pretty sure. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, here's the hourly, and I'm pretty sure it's a 15-minute too. Yeah. Okay, and so yeah, we sweep out all these lows, take out all this. So okay, now even if we're gonna go lower, there's bound to be a retrace. And so after this little move up, we create a 5-minute fair value gap. And so coming right here, I saw this nice little inversion, nice displacement through it. And so I had my stop loss because that's where I got filled like almost at the top. Got filled like right here. And of course, I didn't want a negative risk to reward. So I put my stop loss right here because the way I trade, just a low hanging fruit. So this was my entry. Let me narrow this down and zoom in a little bit for you guys. Oh, I'm not trying to do that. Here was the entry. And so as you can see, we come down and we're about to wick me out. And I was fine with this trade because I was pretty happy with this trade. This is a pretty solid trade. This is the mech model that I trade. I trade a mech model and then a basic continuation. So yeah, this one was me trading the mech model. I'm like, okay, well, we might get tagged out, but that's okay. I was pretty happy with the trade. Wasn't expecting us to wick down this far. And then we just hit a huge reverse. And I was so happy when I saw this candle just go back up to my entry. Displace through. So literally 2 minutes to hit my take profit. Maybe 2.5. 2 minutes to hit my take profit. And I started to move my take profit up to here. And I was like, I'm going to just target the low-hanging fruit. I just need to get this account out of drawdown since I decided to sell the bag last week. And so then I was waiting. I'm like, okay, we might displace lower, and then my second draw will be right here. Like, I can take a short down to here. I was hoping we were going to displace through this gap. We actually ended up respecting it, and I like the displacement because this is my continuation. Tap into a fair value gap and having a nice, strong displacement candle out of it. So I ended up actually taking another one-to-one risk-to-reward trade right here. Smooth little one-to-one. It was literally like this. And I barely got my take profit hit because I was going to have it up to here on this 1 minute, just be like precise with my entry and whatnot. Because it's a 5-minute, 15-minute. It's a really big 15-minute. So I thought we are going to like, tap a bit inside of this. We ended up just barely waking inside of it. And so, yeah. These were my 2 trades. Let me draw up the other one again. So you see, I could have just held this one to the full TP, but I didn't. But still caught 2 nice little trades. I'm happy with it. Sorry, I'm trying to get this drawn out. Something like that. But a lot of people took, I almost took a 3rd trade, but I'm like, okay, I'm being greedy now. This was gonna be my short. I would have got stopped at break even because I 100% would have went break even after tapping this gap right here. So my stop loss would have been like right here. Take profit at this low like I was talking about earlier. Definitely would have been a break even trade. I would not have sat in this for this whole time without getting stopped at break even. I'm pretty sure PB Blake actually took this short right here. It was something like this. But yeah, this would have been a nice little short right here if you're willing to hold through this and not go break even. This is a solid short. But yeah, I guess we can talk about this a little bit. So, Wednesday. I know I'm gonna start posting trade recaps every day. I'm sorry I haven't been posting, but Wednesday, this was a loss on a winning trade. So it was longs, obvious longs. Had a beautiful entry, great. As soon as I entered, we went 500 in profit, and then we reversed on me, and it's super close to my stop loss. So I just manually closed the position because I'm like, I tried to save myself in a little bit of losses, which is like horrible on psychology. And so then I was like, okay, I kind of went on tilt a little bit, and we tapped into like a gap, and then we started displacing a little bit lower. And so then I entered in the opposite positions because mind you, I was in longs. And so then boom, it goes and hits my full take profit. So if I just held the trade, I would have been completely fine. Really annoying day. And so yeah, I lost 900 on this day. And this is why I had 2 qualifieds. And so on this day, what happened this day? I think this day was just like another bad psychology day. Not even bad trades. Pretty good trades. No. Okay, yeah, no, I remember this day that I lost. Okay, so it was some longs. It was a nice Asia and London session sweep. Tap into a 4-hour fair value gap. I was trying to take a long up to the 5-minute unfilled. Didn't realize that there was an SMT with the 5-minute gap, and I just got demolished on the trade. I took one good loss, and then I just took another bad trade trying to win it back. Good trade, good trade. I traded a bank holiday yesterday, so I'd rather not talk about it. I took 2 little small losses. They were both like $240 losses. One of them was really unnecessary. I had really bad slippage. A wick happened right when I tried to enter. It wicked down super far, so I got filled. I bottom ticked my entry, and it went back like I did not mean to get filled down there, so it was just really unfortunate. And then there's the wins for today, but should have been trading yesterday, so I should have been back to break even on the account. But the thing is, it's a pretty good thing because now I only need 2 winning days to be able to request a payout, and so I'll already have the winning days for the payout, and then I can just stack up the money, and then just request payouts because I already have the winning days. So overall, pretty happy with how today turned out. Not a bad trading day. Liked price action. Sadly, didn't just get to catch this whole move like I would have liked to. I would have liked to enter right here, but just not confident enough to do that. But yeah, that's a trade recap for today, and I will see you guys in the